Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're like myself and you've been seeing color analysis all over social media, well, you're just like me and I found a random free one on Google to do and it told me I was a spring. Now I don't know what kind of spring, whether I'm light, clear, true, warm. There's a lot within each season, trust me, it gets a little confusing. But it's telling me I'm spring. If you're an expert color analysis watching this and you're like, no, you are not, please let me know in the comments because I'm gonna have to refilm this entire thing. But if you want to see this spring-inspired color palette makeup tutorial, then just keep on watching. Okay, I'm fully basing this off of a free season color palette test I did online. It seems to be spring keeps popping up, and in spring's defense, whenever I wear like these like brighter pastel kind of colors, I always get a compliment. Like whenever I wear this color blue or a pastel pink or pastel yellow, 100% someone will be like, I love this on you. So that is very confirming of a spring palette. I just think my hair color is maybe throwing me off. Anyways, for spring, just like the season, we're keeping it light and neutral with soft undertones. So for my foundation, I'm starting off with this Vive one. This is the Skin Nova Complexion Balm. I have the shade 230 and I love it. I don't really want to use a lot. I want something that feels natural with a little bit of coverage, but still gives a skin-like finish. I'm just positioning you a little bit more in front of the mirror, which you probably can see that has the lights and that reflection over there, just for consistent lighting because outside is a little not consistent. But I'm gonna take the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. And when I first used this, I was very indecisive of what I thought of it, but I mean, I keep reaching for it, so I guess that's a good thing. Now, if you really want extra dewiness, I wouldn't say this product is for you, but if you just want your makeup to stay in place, you'll love it. For concealer, I'm gonna take this Giorgio Armani Luminous Silks Concealer. Just find a shade that suits you, but I just want a very small amount. I don't want too much. So I'm just gonna put that much right there. Has anyone else done these seasonal palettes? Like, it's one thing to be one of the seasons, so obviously summer, fall, winter, spring, but then within that specific season category, there's a true spring, a light spring, a warm spring, which makes it more confusing. I mean, ultimately, I would just love like a professional to tell me because I'm fully relying on Google for this video for you guys, and I might be totally off. So if you see me doing another one and I'm a completely different season, just know that I wasn't totally sure in this video. But from what that free test told me, and I mean, it was like 20 questions, I'm gonna take this SAIE Super Glowy Gel. I have it in this Rose Glow. This one has a little bit more of a rose tone to it, but it's a neutral one. And what I've noticed with spring makeup is there's a pastel theme, but a neutral one. It's not warm or cool. It's more in that neutral category. I'm just gonna pop this on my cheeks just to revive that glow. You can see it's not uber shimmery or highlighty. I think some people think with this product, they should be getting like full-on shimmer. It's actually just a glow. And I think if you want that, you're gonna love this product. And to be honest, I love it. I feel like it's the perfect amount that just feels really easy to wear on an everyday basis. Moving to bronzer, we don't want to go really heavy with like a warm bronzer, which I would be guilty of. I do love a warm bronzer. I'm gonna do a contour and then really let the blush do the talking with this makeup. So I'm gonna take Real Depth, which is a neutral contour stick. So you're not gonna get any orange tones, but there's no gray built into this color. It's just a very perfectly neutral shade. So I'm gonna put it in all the areas I would almost use as a bronzer slash contour because I don't wanna keep it one or the other, if that makes sense. I'm also gonna put a little bit in the crease of my eye because I feel like this is the perfect eyeshadow shade that they recommend for a spring. But I don't really wear eyeshadow on an everyday basis, so I feel like this is the perfect like multi-use product. Also a little bit on my chin to chisel that. To blend all this out, I'm gonna take the one brush. Has there ever been a color or tone you've worn and everyone literally is like, oh my goodness, that's your color, that's your color. And then you tend to buy just everything in that color? Because ultimately, like, wear what you want to wear. Like, I think this season thing was always a part of like fashion and personal styling and, you know, more so in that realm, and it's definitely come back and it's trending massively at the moment. And I think it's helpful if you really do feel stuck when it comes to what to wear to complement your features and tones and hair color. But if there's a color you love to wear and it's not in your palette necessarily, who cares? Every time I wear Real Depth on its own, I forget how much I love it on its own, like without any kind of bronzer. I feel like it just looks really clean and elevated. Look at my cheekbones and my forehead. It gives me definition and structure, but it still warms up my skin, but in the most flattering way. This product, oh, honestly, everyone that has it can't be without it. For eyes, again, like I mentioned, I'm not a massive eyeshadow wearer on an everyday basis, but this color and tone was very much popular in my spring research. So it's Vintage Selection from MAC in the Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I've had this for a long time, but it's just such a good color. You can see it probably has a little bit more of a silver reflex, but it is still neutral in tone. And it's like an oyster color. Let's see if this brightens up my eyes. It's very fresh, it's youthful. Brows, I'm gonna stick with my Air Brow in Soft Brown. It is actually a neutral color. I wouldn't say it's a warm shade. And I tend to have a more ashy tone to my natural color. This is all natural up here with the little speckles of gray coming through. I'm not against going gray, but I'm not ready for it at 33 personally. So I'm gonna get Danielle to put like a sprinkle of highlights in that are just very natural and sun-kissed to kind of disguise the grays, because I never noticed them when I was blonde. And now I realize why some people go blonder the older they get to disguise the grays, because I'm just not ready for it yet. And then for any sparse areas, my brow trio from BrowAid, it's a must for me. I'm just gonna fill any sparse kind of areas that need a little bit of help, but nothing too crazy. And I always like to blend those two products together so it doesn't feel like two separate products on my brows, because I don't want them to look heavy or necessarily like filled in, makeup-y if you will. This is the most underrated tool in your makeup bag. You can use it for so many different things, but really just work those products in together so that your brows look naturally lifted and filled in. Curl my lashes here. I'm not gonna put an eyeliner on because I wanna keep everything bright and lifted, and that's what the spring palette is telling me to do. However, I'm not gonna do a black mascara. I am gonna do a brown one, which I think will complement my blue eyes a little bit more, especially because we're keeping it quite light and airy on my lids. This will contrast against my blue eyes a little bit more and make them pop. That is like 2-ish coats of the mascara, and I feel happy with that amount. It opens up my eyes, makes them feel a little bit more awake, but it's not overwhelming in that area. Let's go back to cheeks, because I feel like that's gonna be the star of the show. With spring, if you're a light spring, you would go a little bit more cool tone pastel with your blush, like a little bit softer lilacs, bright pinks that have a cool undertone. But for a true spring or a clear spring, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Just like a peachier rose was recommended. So I'm gonna mix Put Together and Easygoing. Put Together is the ultimate rose shade. It's neutral in tone, and it just gives the perfect amount of saturated color to the cheeks. But to give a little bit more of a peachiness to it, this is Easygoing, and it's a nude peach, so it's not overly peachy. You can just see how subtly it brought down the pinkiness of Put Together, but added a really lovely tone of peach. Now I'm gonna use a little bit more of a spread out brush just because I want it to be more airbrushed looking. I'm gonna smile, and we're gonna go on the tops of my cheek up here, kind of following that contour guide that we have on, and then going onto the apples of my cheek, a little bit on my lids and right up into my temples. Love a theme, I'm taking it seriously. And you know what? This color is just perfect for every day. I feel very fresh and very youthful, if you will, and glowy. I would go way harder normally, but I'm gonna resist. I'm gonna put down the brush, soften that with my fingers. I haven't been wearing powder as of lately. I don't know why, I'm just going through a phase, so we're just gonna leave it there. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of Sunkissed, which is a similar tone to the Super Glowy Gel from SAIE, but a little bit more pigmented. So you're gonna get a lot more reflective power from this because it is more of a cream where that's a gel, so it's a lot more diluted. A little bit nicer on my cheeks, and it's also gonna cool down if it got a little too warm with the peach because it has more of a shell tone to it. Okay, we are getting there. I think I'm gonna do my lips and then we'll reassess if I need anything more in any other area. I'm gonna mix Sweet Talker, which is a pinkier lip kind of shade. I'm gonna fill in my entire lip with this liner, and I'm gonna outline with Whisper, which is more of a neutral, soft brown. So again, very complementary to the season that we're working with, and I just love this combo. I think it's foolproof. I'm gonna take out these little clips because I feel like it's throwing me off. All right, what are we thinking? I think I need a little bit of a gloss, so I'm gonna add this one from Fenty. It's in the shade Super Fine Sugar, and there's a really pretty like reflex in it. And I think it's just gonna add a little bit more, I don't know, glow and fun to the look. Keeping it a little bit more in the center of my lips. I feel like this is very complimentary. I feel like it's an elevated my features, but better. Like it's highlighted my features really nicely, and it's not saturating my face with like intense colors. Like it's complementary to the tones that are giving off, like my skin tones and my hair. I think neutral colors do tend, or neutral tones, if you will, of the shade of color you're working with are complementary with me, but I know that I already have a neutral skin tone. So sometimes I think that helps if you know what tone of skin you have, whether it's warm or cool or neutral. I think playing up with that definitely helps. I do feel like I need a little bit more blush though. Just like a touch. Camera shut down there, but what I was saying was instead of cream, I'm gonna go into the palette, and I think I'm just gonna put together in powder form and just lightly dust it over what we've already put on our face just to softly saturate the cheek a little bit further. I feel like I need it, especially because we didn't put on any bronzer. We only worked with that more neutral tone. I think I need a little bit more color. I did notice that freckles were a thing of spring, so I'm gonna take my U-Tan freckle pen. Just gonna pop a couple on each side of my nose to further accentuate the look. So what do you guys think? Am I a spring palette? If you're a professional with color analysis, please let me know in the comments if Google gave me the wrong season, and then I'll have to refilm this. But I had so much fun doing this makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed too, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.